My buddy texted me last night, the one that grows the non-GMO corn for us, and he said heavy snow is coming this weekend. Now, I usually don't believe him when he says stuff like that because he follows some wacko Facebook page that always predicts 30 inches of snow and then we never get any snow. But then he texted me and said that the local news station said potential heavy snow coming this weekend. So I want to get ready for potential heavy snow. Snow is not so much the problem, but the non-frozen ground underneath the snow, that's what I don't like. So I'm going to do a few winter preparation, or let's call it snow preparation things today. First one is out here with the pigs. Right now I've got 11 pigs out in the woodlot still. It looks like half of them are up at the feeder, so I shut the gate on them. The other half probably have already eaten, or they just haven't woken up to eat yet, and they're kind of hanging out here in the woods. I'll say good morning to them. Hey, that's my shirt. Looks like there's 6 in the feeder area and 5 out here. That makes 11. The reason that I'm out here is because we're supposed to get this potential snow anywhere from 1 to 7 inches. You know, they've got it dialed in right now. But if we get 7 inches of snow, I have to take pigs to the locker on Sunday. And coming out here and trying to get the pigs with this non-frozen ground underneath, that would just be, well, it wouldn't be fun. So I'm gonna move these pigs up to the hoop house. They'll only be up there for a couple days and then they'll go to the locker. That way, when it comes Sunday afternoon and I have to load 8 pigs, I don't have to do it in a mud pit. Next time you see me, I'll be back from town. I'll have gotten a lot of stuff done and I'll be ready to do a lot of stuff here. So don't go anywhere. I told you I would be back, and it is crazy outside. It is 63 degrees. It is December 10th. We're supposed to get 5 inches of snow over the next couple days, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I don't know. I listened to the weather on the radio on the way back. I can't tell what's going to happen. There is a lot to do though. In fact, there is probably more to do than I'm going to have time to do. So let's just get rolling on this. Before I get going though, and I just lose track of all time, I do want to say if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, send your friends a letter through the mail and tell them to go check out the Beginning Farmer channel on YouTube. Thank you all for those of you who are taking the time to do that. We got a lot to do. Let's go. My hope is by bringing the pigs up here and getting ready for snow is that we don't have any snow. So I'm going to hook the hog cart up to the 4010, go out there, load the pigs up, bring the pigs up, and then I've got a bunch of other little things that I want to put away and get in place so that if it does snow, it's just less of a mess for me. That took a little longer than expected. These pigs were a little feisty, but I'm gonna take them up to the hoop house. That way Sunday, when I need to load them, it'll be quick, easy, painless, less mud. A lot less mud, potentially. And I won't be tearing up the pasture, which really is my biggest deal. I've decided the other place that can kind of get a mess when the ground's not frozen and there's a bunch of moisture, whether it be rain or snow, is the winter lot. So I'm going to load up both bale rings of hay. That way, if it does get wet and snowy and muddy, it's taken care of. Uh-oh, cows are trying to get out. That was a close one. The cows were trying to run out as I was trying to drive in. I'm going to do something now that I said I wasn't going to do, and that is I'm going to move the sheep up into the winter lot. The way we've got our yard and our fence designed is we've got a gate at the front of our driveway, we've got gates that go out into the pasture, and then the whole yard is fenced in. So I've got the sheep out in this front pasture. I'm going to run them up through this gate right here, then they'll be in the yard area, then it'll just be a matter of getting them into the winter lot. I know I said I wanted to work the cattle before I moved the sheep up to the winter lot, but there's a couple things that are kind of hanging out there right now that I don't know exactly when or what's going to happen. So I haven't scheduled the vet yet. I probably just need to, and if we have to cancel, we have to cancel. But I'm moving the sheep up anyways today because on Sunday when I take those pigs, I want to take some lambs as well, and it'll be a lot easier to get those loaded from the winter lot than trying to load 3 lambs off of the pasture here. It should go pretty easy. Sheep always make it a little interesting, don't they? But they're in the yard now. Now we'll get them into the winter lot. I think the technical term for what we have now is a flurd. A flock plus a herd. I'm going to take this opportunity right now to unhook the rest of the perimeter fence. So all that we're energizing right now is this little winter lot. There's nothing else out on pasture. There's nothing else in the wood lots. Everything is up here or in the hoop house or the lot in front of the hoop house. I guess that really makes it winter. It's not technically winter yet though, is it? That's later in December, so this really makes it late fall. The next thing on my list was going to be to take care of this stuff right here, this pile of posts and wire, throw the garbage away, and then use the tractor and the loader to spread out this gravel. This is where we're going to park the boat or an extra truck, something like that, in the winter. I've got a problem though. I think that maybe I am cursed. I don't know what it is, but the 4010 is not working. And if you're not aware, this is not my 4010. This is like the dealership loaner 4010, but it's not the dealership, it's my family. And it appears or seems as though the clutch is slipping in it. And I don't know how it happens. This stuff comes to this farm and then it breaks down. I have not used it a ton. I have used it a little bit. I used it to move bales, 3 times from a mile away. I've used it around the farm to grind feed. It's not like I've been shifting a lot of gears or jamming a lot of gears. I honestly have no idea what is happening. I've been checking the fluids and the oil every time I use it because I have been a little paranoid because stuff comes to my farm and breaks down. I have no idea. I have no idea. So that's all to say this. I got the hay in, which I needed to get done. I've got the pigs fed, which I needed to get done. And I brought this in and parked it, and I'm not going to do anything else with it until I have a better idea of what's going on. I don't think this changes my mind though. This is kind of funny because I just released a video the other day that was like old equipment versus new equipment. I don't want this to disprove my point that old equipment's okay. I still think it's okay. I don't know what's wrong with me. I would like to know what's wrong with me. We're gonna go do a different thing now. We're still gonna move the boat and all of that, but we're gonna put it here in the shed and then we'll get ready to put it over there. I was moving the boat and the calves and the sheep were just going crazy over here. Of course, now that I get over here with the camera, nothing's happening. But the sheep, they are a little wary of the cattle right now. They haven't warmed up to each other yet. So they're hanging out on the edge of the winter lot here, while the cattle are all hanging out in the middle of the winter lot. I think that they'll become friends eventually, but right now, they gotta warm up to each other a little bit. Next step is to put away this tiller. Since it's gonna rain, I don't want it sitting outside. So we're gonna go slide it in the shed. Sometimes when something like a tractor breakdown happens or something doesn't go the way that you want it to go, it's a good idea just to burn some energy off. So it's 63 degrees today. I've got a shovel. I've got a small pile of rock. I've got an audience of calves. I got some stuff ready for snow, but not everything ready for snow. I kind of hope that means we don't get very much snow or any snow at all. I'm not ready for snow yet. I would be ready for snow if the ground was frozen. I take that back. I wouldn't be ready for snow yet. All I know is this. Today did not go as planned. Kind of a theme on the farm. You kind of have to get used to it. The tractor deal, I don't know. We're going to go to robotics though now. I do know that. We are going to work on our robot, the Tacobotics robot. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for coming along on the ride. Let's go make a robot.